Hi YouTube, my name is Gawd, and you're here at Gawd Cafe. So here at Gawd Cafe, we're going to talk about astrology, spirituality, and sexuality. And it's going to range. If you're interested, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell if you want to keep tabs on these sort of topics. Now today I wanted to make this video about open relationships in the gay community. Now, me being a gay man, I've had some sort of, just hesitation around engaging in that. But it's very interesting because as men, so this is what I realized about being a gay man, at least for me, just having a very well balanced feminine and masculine energy within me. I'm able to see like my feminine cravings for a monogamous relationship. Perfect, all that. But then the masculine wants to be a freak. Might be, real quick, my brain might entertain like the idea of an orgy or you know what I mean? Like just being a man that is able to fuck on other men. What makes it difficult a little bit more is just the fact that, as men, we're naturally more hornier than females, but that's not completely true. There's some females who are just as horny. But when you look at what's more common, like what just by default, what happens more, and I think this is what makes it a little bit more difficult to stay monogamous as men in the gay community. And it does prompt a tough challenge because my soul just wants one person, but the way the world is operating is as if we're all in an open relationship, whether we want to be one in it or not, You meet someone off Grindr, Jacked, whatever, any of those apps, and you don't know what this person is, like if this person has a whole life, if they have a whole boyfriend already, a husband, and you're into him, and sometimes some people don't, take it that serious. Some people do. I know I'm not the only gay man that's a little like, what do I really want? Because if I get into something monogamous, is it true or are we deceiving ourselves by trying to chase a Disney Channel fairy tale that has been ingrained in our brains from young? Or do I just get all that out the window, accept the idea of loving on myself as the core relationship? So it's interesting, like, it's just like, which is weird to think about because, you would think you need to like love on someone, but what if at this point in time, loving on someone only depletes your power because it's you or the other person? Because every time, couples merge, there is a dominant, there's one person going to be more dominant that's going to make maybe a little bit more decisions, leaving the other person not fully in their ego or identity. So perhaps this is why the universe has this occurring at the time. So I can see how that's good reason for why things are occurring this way and why there's so many options. Plus the age of Aquarius, which is now, does make it so that everyone is self-sufficient, self-loving, and everything else outside of you should be extra credit or extra, like it should not be an extension of your identity. A person you date should not be an extension of your dreams, huh? That's a gag. I didn't expect to hear that in my intuition. I don't really like that, but it makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I think that pretty much sums it up. Anything else about the gay community and open relationships? Fear, greed. Oh, wow. Ew, okay, wow. Well, didn't expect to blurt that out. Fear, greed. Fear, greed amongst the gay. Okay, fear, greed. Why would we have to fear greed? Well, any circumstance with greed. Oh, okay. So just like, I guess the health will be more at risk, which is like a given. You have a lot of sex, fear, greed. What else would happen? Fear, greed. Well, with anything, guys, I think as a society, okay, so we're having to put our phones down more. We're having to isolate a little bit more at this time. Being on our phones don't feel as good as it used to. That's what I'm gathering right now. Being on our phones don't feel as satisfying as it used to. Maybe maybe not everyone's here yet, but a lot of us are, and we've been feeling like this. Which we have to listen to, because then we're exercising greed more than we normally would, because there's so much to consume. And I think when you constantly exercise consuming so frequently, now your need to consume has to be frequently. So scrolling, we're gonna have to stop that if you want something serious, because now this mentality is carrying over dating. Next, next, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Inbox full. Spend all your energy doing this. Now you don't even have energy to type. We're getting greedy with the idea of options. We're gonna have to buckle down and see people for their souls. Perhaps while we, fuck on them, and not just letting things just be. Like, sex should not. Yes, we can be freaks, but let's acknowledge the human in each other. Let's have a conversation before fucking. For the sake of what your brain exercises and how you process what you should and can do to another human being. No conversation, just fucking all the time, right? Think about what that does to your unconscious. You now think it's okay not to communicate. Come on, you can say, oh no, okay. You drop a water in a bucket every day, you get a gallon, right? Okay. You're gonna have to accept these things if you want change, if you desire so. Some people watching this video might be like, no, I'm okay with the open relationship, and I'm happy for you. What? I will be there soon. Okay, I'm trying, but I just thought this discussion was necessary, because not all of us are on that same page. Some of us are more free spirited and loving on ourselves so deeply that the idea of fairy tale has left a long time ago. You know what I mean? But this more so was a video for any of us who, may have more of that, I guess, feminine quality to want something a little bit more, something that's more monogamous. And I don't know why I feel like that's more of a feminine quality. You don't have to be a feminine expression. We all have masculine and feminine energy in different areas within our psyche, and in our expression. For example, for me, I fully resonate with the essence of me being feminine, but my expression being masculine. I know I look masculine. I know I look like a dude, you know what I mean? But I have my moments where I'm going to get silly and, just get crazy, where, just off and wanting a hug and cuddles and all that. And then I'll realize when I'm more in my masculine, I'm more lighthearted. I'm like, we're all fucking on each other. It's not a big deal. But when my feminine energy needs some sort of companion, it's a different urge rather than what my masculine energy is desiring. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, just hit that bell, You will get different videos. Sometimes you'll get astrology videos. I primarily want to focus on, spirituality and sexuality and how they tie in together. And, not just the gay community. I'm going to talk about bisexuality and, heterosexuality and pansexuality, all that. But yeah, my name is Gawd, and you're watching Gawd Cafe.